Oh, hello, beautiful ones. It's good to see you, and welcome back to our 21 days of live Reiki. It is a Two of Diamonds day. It's an 8 energy day. Is that right? Right? Need to look at my calendar. Am I just making stuff up? Let me make sure. Make sure that that's accurate. Yeah, it's an 8 and a 2 of diamonds, and it's Friday, the 11th. I'm right on track. I'm right on time. Hello, it's so good to see you here. If we haven't met yet, my name is Jen Kohler. I am an embodied Reiki master teacher. I am a master numerologist. I am a spiritual life and business coach. Hello, Sarah Williams. It is good to see you today. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. So, today in our good morning, Beth. Today in our Reiki session, we are going to come back to the root. So we're doing 21 days of energy cleansing. And the reason that we do this is because in Reiki, we move through this 21-day process after we do an attunement. And so in my Embody Reiki program, I just attuned my students in that group at the end of July, and then we decided that we would do our 21 days of Reiki. And I thought, this would be so beautiful for this group. And so I wanted you all to experience what it feels like to move through this cleansing process. Thank you. I appreciate it. I spent yesterday afternoon at the pool, as I should have. It was fabulous. I worked in the morning. I did some client work, and then I had some private clients. I did an annual reading for a client, and I just was like, now we're going to the pool. So I feel much more relaxed and happy today. So that I needed that self-care, right? Like I need the Reiki. I needed the self-care. I needed the cleansing. Good morning, Ashley. It's good to see you. So okay. So in this 21-day process, we're really dissolving the limiting beliefs. We're dissolving the lack, right? So, one of the things that I think about on a really regular basis is that my well being is my wealth, right? My well being is my wealth. And so, when I'm okay, you thought I was about to break into a music video. Well, apparently, I'm having some issues. I think that I just fixed it. So, hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully my light won't go out again. And my microphone. So let's come back to center. So the reason that we're doing this is that what our well-being is our wealth, right? I am the essence of life. And I was just saying this to myself as I was getting out of the shower. I went to my exercise class this morning. You guys, I do jazzercise. It's so fun. So I got home from jazzercise. I got in the shower. I was getting out. I was getting ready. And I thought, my well-being is my wealth. My well-being is my wealth. Why am I doing this 21 days of Reiki? So that I can be in the highest frequency, so that my vibration feels at its highest and best, so that I am in the frequency of wealth and abundance. And if I am not well, then I am not wealthy. If I am not well, then I am not wealthy. So I would love to know how that lands for you. And yes, I take really good care of myself because my well being is my wealth. And it is a privilege, and it is something that I've created, and it's something that I prioritize. It's something that makes this is Francine. Hi, it's great to see you, Francine. So this is something that is such a priority in my life. Like yesterday, I needed that mental health of being at the pool, of being in the sun, of getting in the cool water, of just relaxing. I brought a book to the pool. I didn't work. I just relaxed because my well being is my wealth. My well being is my wealth. So I have a little note up here on my board that says, I am the essence of life. And that has been a huge piece for me of understanding um my well-being is my wealth, right? And yes, self-awareness is incredibly important. And if you've ever taken Mastering the Brain Game with me or any of our other teachers, or if you've come through any of my programs, self-awareness is just our first step in divine timing, right? So if we're moving through the divine timing cycle and we're thinking about how can I how can I slow down to speed up, right? How can I slow down to get to the place where I want to be? When I'm rushing around and I'm feeling impatient and judgmental, and I'm not feeling that awareness of self, then I know that I'm off in my divine timing cycle, right? So the divine timing cycle, universal law of divine timing, is so important. And self-awareness is the first step in that process. We have self-awareness, we have acceptance, we have radical self-responsibility, right? We have activation, momentum, transformation. And we don't just jump to the transformation. We have to move through the steps, and we can learn how to move through them more quickly, but we have to slow down to speed up, right? If we're just going, acting, we're not hearing what's wanting to come through for us. And so now I'm just rambling, but 21 days of Reiki is really important to me and to this process for Embody Reiki. And so we're going to come back into the root chakra today. So we move through 7 days, 7 days, 7 days, and we will move through the lack that wants to be released, just letting go of what is. But now we're going to start to think about what it is that we desire in that root chakra, right? Because the root chakra is really where we land into survival or thriving, right? Are we surviving? Am I just in survival mode? Am I feeling safe? Do I feel stable? Do I trust myself? Do I feel like I can trust other people? Do I feel like I'm in fight, flight, or freeze, or fawn? Or am I feeling into, am I feeling into my parasympathetic nervous system and feeling in rest, repose? Rest, repose is the beginning. Root chakra is where we start to feel that rest, repose, right? Belonging, fitting in, all lands here in the root chakra. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get started and get those feet planted firmly on the floor. Go ahead and get into the body. You can start to move your hips a little bit. You can start to land into this moment, this present moment, the now moment, the only moment. And I want you to think about your feet. I want you to land into your feet. You can close your eyes, get your back straight, but not too straight. You can kind of tuck your pelvis in a little bit. Let your belly go, lift your chin, put your tongue at the back of the teeth. Lifting your crown, lifting your head, growing a couple of inches as you lift yourself up from the crown chakra. And I want you to feel your grounding cord. So just pushing those grounding cords down into the earth, just feeling yourself grounding in. Notice that. Notice how you feel yourself grounding. Do you ground from your feet? Do you ground from your perineum? Do you ground from your heart space? Where are you grounding from? Just feel yourself landing into this moment. You can feel peace and ease rising up from the earth, nurturing you, loving you, holding you. Just inviting you to notice the body, notice what it's wanting, notice what it's needing. Notice where you're feeling any little twinges or aches or pains or any emotions that are coming up for you. And as we move through this 21-day process, and here we are at day 8, we did skip a day and we skipped the weekends, but noticing that we're here on day 8, noticing how your body feels after some days of Reiki. Is anything stirring up for you? Is anything coming up for you? That is the point of the Reiki, is to stir the pot. Is to stir up the emotions, to stir up the feelings, to stir up the things that want to be seen. And so looking at this root chakra, coming into the root chakra, just inviting in this sensation in the root. So base of the spine, perineum, feeling that moving in a clockwise direction, seeing the red or noticing the red or just knowing that it's there for you. And noticing where you feel some an overabundance of energy or a deficiency of energy. And an excess of energy might be that you feel judgmental, that you feel a bit possessive or paranoid, that you feel greedy or domineering. Those are some things that would show us that you are feeling an overabundance of energy in this space. This ease in the body and the root chakra systems that go along with this part of the body would be your spinal column, your adrenal glands, your prostate gland, your anus, your rectum, your large intestine, your nails, your smell, your feet, and your legs. So all of those things have to do with your root chakra. So just noticing how you feel in these areas, your large intestine. Some disease that might go along with this part of the body would be anemia, gynecological problems, constipation, low back pain, candida, drug addiction, cancer. All of those things lean us into not feeling in rest, repose in the body, right? And so no judgment here, just noticing what's coming up for you. Deficient energy in the body in the root chakra could look like feeling unlovable, embarrassed of yourself, not getting stuff done, feeling a lot of procrastination, addiction, defensive, victim mentality. All of those things indicate not feeling an abundance of safety in the body. And so just noticing what's coming up for you and allowing it to just to let go, just to release it, just seeing it, noticing it. If you're feeling any of those feelings, just feel them rising, noticing them. You can allow them to move down into the earth through the grounding cord. Oftentimes, when we face it, feel it, we free it, right? By facing it and feeling it and just noticing it. You may have done so much work and still notice that these things are showing up for you, and that's okay. They just want to be seen. And there's lots of ways to move through them: talking, coaching, therapy, EFT tapping, Reiki. There's so many ways to move through these processes, and knowing that they're going to continue to show up for you. Potentially. It's okay. Life happens. And so sometimes these things will come back. And then we get better and better at seeing it. So facing it and feeling it, and then releasing it and letting it go. So sometimes it's just like Sarah said, this awareness, right? The awareness that it's here for you. It's here for you. It's sharing something with you. Good. So just allowing all of this to move out of the body, just feeling this leaving your body. And I invite you to the top of the head, feeling universal life force energy, Reiki coming in through the crown, feeling that liquid golden light pouring down into the body. Let the Reiki do its job. It's this beautiful healing energy. feeling it moving down into your head, down past your third eye, past your nose, past your mouth, down into this jaw, noticing if you're holding any tension here in your jaw as Reiki starts to move into the body, pouring down through the throat and into the chest. Feeling it pouring down through your spine, through the musculature in your back. Feeling it moving into the belly, into the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, and touching the root. Feeling Reiki holding your root chakra. Good. It's really focusing your attention in this area of the body and noticing what's coming up for you. Notice any yawning or tears, or maybe nothing is coming up for you. Maybe you feel really clear here. And that's good too. So just allowing any of those limiting thoughts, right? If we feel sluggish or blocked here, it's hard to balance the rest of the chakras, right? It's hard to feel balanced when we feel off in our structure, in our foundation, in our safety, in our survival. If we're only in survival, we are not thriving. So knowing that as we can maintain this strong root chakra, as we remember that we create safety in our own body, that we are the source of our safety, we start to build that really nice solid foundation. And it's much easier to come back and clear out whatever's in the root that needs to be moved out. And just feeling in here and noticing and reminding yourself that I am safe. So calling in the frequency of stability, of safety, and allowing it to move down into that root chakra. Maybe you sense that your chakra is speeding up a little bit. Maybe you sense that it's clearing out a little bit as you remind yourself that you are safe in this body, that you belong in this body, and that you belong on this planet, that you do fit in. You fit into this body, into this community, calling in the frequency of belonging. I belong. I belong with life, and life belongs with me. I belong with wealth, and wealth belongs with me. I belong in the physical world. I value being alive. I am the essence of life. It's really landing into I am the essence of life. If you're holding onto your belly, let it go. That was for me. Good. Valuing your body, valuing this physicality, valuing this physical life, feeling grounded, feeling centered, feeling healthy. This is what we're calling into this beautiful root chakra. Good. And you can just feel your field. So feeling your field, feel the field all around you, out to your wingspan, 9 meters, 6 feet, and allow yourself to feel this field filling with the essence of you, with Reiki, feeling yourself emanating this energy from your body, this feeling of, I am safe, I am secure, I trust myself, I am enough. And when you're ready, I invite you to just bring that root chakra back down to the size of a fairy light, just with your thought, just with your noticing. And bring your attention back to the back of the eyes. Reiki continues to flow to you, through you, and from you. And I will see you again tomorrow for the sacral chakra. I won't see you again tomorrow. I will see you on Monday for the sacral chakra. So just allow yourself to be in this beautiful feeling of I am the essence of life all weekend, right? Just landing into this. My well-being is my wealth. And ask yourself, what am I going to do for myself that makes me feel well, that makes me feel like a priority in my own life? Okay, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for walking in this community. And I hope that you all feel so well this weekend and that you have a beautiful, peaceful, easeful time.